Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
You only cranks crew?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast here. Morning show.
Morning show. Early. It's 6:25.
Yeah.
6:25 a.m. and Brody's cracking a cold one.
Hell no.
Episode 70 here. Kyle cracked a cold bubbler.
Bubbler.
Yeah.
Is that just water?
No.
It's like a soda pop.
No.
It's like a sody. 5 cals.
Cool. Anyway, carry on, Gunner.
Soda pop threw me off.
7 grams of carbs.
Ooh.
That's only 3% of your daily diet.
I'm drinking cold water.
Oh.
We're already recording?
Yeah, we're going right now. Yeah. Episode 70, Kyle. Can you believe we've done this 70 times?
It feels like a lot longer than that.
That is the opposite of what I thought. It's
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So, Duluth National recap, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of the what we're going to mainly talk about the most.
It's one of the last snowmobile things to talk about, pretty much.
Yeah, it is the last snowmobile thing of the year.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So we should probably talk about it.
And then we're going dirt biking from here. I didn't watch the Seattle Supercross.
Me either.
Was it in a mutter?
It was a total mutter.
Yeah.
I watched the two 250 heat races before I came here. And in those 2 races, in the transitions of like the rhythm sections, they were dragging pegs.
Oh, my God.
In the first 2 heat races of the night.
I'm going to have to watch the final.
So I got to watch that when I get home. I got to watch F1 was in Japan last night. I got to watch that. Went and picked up my forks and shock from VS3 this weekend. Got to put those on. Today's episode, thanks to Woody's Traction Products. Shave yourself 10% off. Use the code SHOPTALK10. And then also sponsored by VS3 Suspension again. Should have done that more towards the beginning of the show, but
We're only 2 minutes in. It's still the beginning.
loose program. People probably haven't shut it off yet.
Yeah.
Okay, VS3 Suspension, forks and shocks, he'll do it. All you Snowcross guys, you got to get ready for next season. Get the dirt bikes out. Get them sent to VS3. Time to get the dirt bikes race ready. Don't let your suspension maintenance slip. Send it to my favorite suspension service, VS3, before tax day, and save yourself 15% off a service or a revalve. Right, Kyle?
That's right.
VS3 specializes in an off-road motorcycle suspension with 15 years of race-winning results. They know their stuff, so you don't have to, Brody. Get your suspension service now, and don't be a fool.
I am a fool.
Fool. So contact VS3. Vince did say he had one person contact him after last week's episode.
Nice.
So pretty good percentage there of listeners to contact these. So yeah.
We got one.
Better than zero. Better than zero.
Yeah, totally better as 0.
So again, thanks to VS3 Suspension. It is dirt bike season, so contact Vince on VS3 Suspension on Facebook or Instagram. We're gonna give Jesse Hallstrom a quick call here, Brody.
Yep.
Because he did race in Duluth this weekend.
That crazy kid.
Yeah. So make sure he picks up here. He better pick up. I just talked to him about 20 minutes ago.
No, he's not picking up.
He's probably on the course right now.
No, he's not racing today. Can't race when you wreck your sled.
And he did wreck.
Yeah, he did.
I saw a picture yesterday.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Jesse Hallstrom, thanks for the time today. I know you're a busy kid.
Oh God.
So you're still at Duluth right now?
Yeah, loading up right now.
Not racing though. Not racing Sunday.
No, not racing Sunday.
So give us a quick recap of Friday racing pro light, right?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly.
What do you
Really
think
gnarly.
when they sent you out there for practice and they hadn't groomed the track for hours on end, and there was
I thought it was honestly that was probably the most fun I had all day or all weekend was that practice.
really
It was honestly it was super rough.
The track was shot like it was 10-foot deep holes, Kyle, and square edged.
I was looking at the videos. The one video you posted, I was like, what?
But then go ahead, Jesse.
What? No, what were you saying?
What I told Jesse, it was like I said, you look good in the practice. Like, it looked like he blonde, like he flowed and everything. I was like, just maintain that. Just don't crash. Just don't weed yourself just for a snowcross race. But you look good in the heat races, I thought.
I didn't feel very good. I rode like the practice. I don't know why. I just ride better. Like, I don't know when I'm like kind of like on my own doing my thing, and then I don't know, just jumping right into like heat one was kind of like, I think a very good start, and I don't know, didn't really flow very well at all, honestly.
Were you nervous down there at all?
Yeah, I rode super tense the entire time and like drug my brake, and yeah, just drug it the entire time. I didn't ride like I feel like I didn't ride like me at all, honestly. Like the practice, I felt okay. Like I was top 15, so I could like speed wise I could have made a final, but like when it came to actually racing, I don't know, I just kind of sucked more than I thought I would, so it didn't really go very well.
Yeah, because you didn't qualify for the LCQ Friday night, right?
Yeah, because I went like last and then second to last.
No, third to last. So you beat two guys on that second one.
It could be worse.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But no, I thought you looked good. You didn't look like out of place, like you don't belong out there. You knew what you were doing at least. So
I felt out of place, that's for sure. And we're parked way out by the 120s out here. So by the time we got everything loaded up and headed back to the pits, we turned around and headed right back, and we were usually late to the qualifier, back to the heat, because we were so far back in the pit.
Did you make Shu change brake pads in between your rounds then, or what?
Oh no,
No?
I still half pad left.
Oh, shit! Wes would have burned them up in that one qualifier.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was trying to.
And then, so yesterday, Saturday, I wasn't there, Jesse, but did you jump down from Pro Light to Sport then for Saturday?
Yeah, you could go, since there was no sport on Friday, they let people jump, like, they let people do Pro Light without, like, having to bump up. I mean, I think you have to bump up next year, is what I kind of can gather from it, but, like, you can do Pro Light and then do sport next day because there was no sport. If you do Pro Light on a day that there is sport, then I think you have to race Pro Light, like, for good from now on, but I think that there was Pro Light on a day there wasn't sport. I'm pretty sure that's what I understood that you could do.
Oh, sure.
So
sure.
I had another buddy that did that.
Did you feel better in sport? Because I think you got fourth in the first qualifier, didn't you?
Yeah, first qualifier, me and Parker Crum, I got my ski behind a spindle on the start stretch. We kind of got tangled up, and we were just stuck on the start stretch for a little bit. So him and I were dead last, and then a couple people crashed, and then passed a couple people and got fourth, I think, or fourth. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
And then the next one, jumping down the hill, I kind of got a little sideways and landed a little sideways and kind of broke some stuff. But
yeah, you broke. What did you break? You broke an A-arm?
Bottom A-arm just snapped off, and then it bent the top one, and then the shock bent.
Oh no!
And then there was a plate behind the clutches that broke, so that kind of ended my week. I could have replaced it, but I've broken enough stuff this weekend that I don't really want to go break some more from the last day. So
yeah,
I think I'll just watch.
Yeah, so that's why you're not racing today.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're probably buying that sled now then.
Yeah, I think I am. That and then getting landed on Friday night, kind of my last qualifier down right before the finish line there. I got like some kids ski landed on the side of my tunnel.
Yeah.
And like folded it down, and yeah, Shu and I were banging on that the next morning to straighten that out.
Oh my gosh.
Hammers, 2x4s, and yeah.
Snowcross, catch
But
your fever,
you couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell that I got landed on. Thing looks pretty mint.
For sale now.
Or it did look mint.
Yeah. I got 2 Snowcross sleds for sale, so if anyone wants to buy any.
Kyle, do we go snowcrossing?
No. He's got 2. Perfect.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I texted Emily because I thought maybe you were still racing today, so I was going to see if Emily wanted to call in to give us your quick little recap. Being you had her, is Emily going to make a vlog for you? Is this vlog worthy?
This is not vlog worthy. There's nothing cool happening at all.
I don't want any cameras near this.
Pretty much nothing cool happened at all. I rode like shit, felt like shit, broke a lot of shit.
Hey, that's what gets the views though, is wrecking shit. There you go.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Not when it's, oh, look what I did. I went out there and got landed on.
At least he didn't land like on your spine. You could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it just hit the tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Jesse. Well, we just wanted your quick recap there, but from you. So.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the call.
Are we going hair scrambling the first border battle race, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I'd like to. Is that early May there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Appleton. Yeah, I'd like to do that one.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try to plan to do that one too. So.
All right. All right. See you down there then.
Sounds good, Jesse.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Jesse Hallstrom, the baby blonde.
Strawberry baby blonde. Or strawberry baby blonde boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Strawberry blonde baby boy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
He likes wrecking shit.
We didn't even plug his new Facebook page. Jesse Hallstrom
Yeah, I was going to say I liked it.
started a new Facebook
Finally
page.
liked it after I seen it.
So go give him a like. Kyle, where's the CK Speed Shop Facebook page?
It does sound good. It rolls off the tongue, don't it?
CK Speed Shop.
Yeah. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
So you got to get Jackson to going on that.
And we're going to start making content, bro? I don't know.
Are you going to?
I don't know, bro.
Just filming you in the garage hitting shit with a hammer.
Damn it. Damn it.
Well, you got that picture of you in all denims,
Yeah.
open face helmet on the El Tigre.
That one was a herder's.
Oh,
A herder's husky.
A herder's husky. What the hell? I've never even heard of that snowmobile.
because you got Larry Enticer, okay,
Yeah.
the denim danger. What could Kyle be?
Kyle. He's Kyle.
CK Speed Shop.
He doesn't need a name. He's already got a name.
Oh, and then and then my basement, we could call it the CK Speakeasy. That would be cool. That would be super cool.
I was trying to think of something with El Tigre, like Eli El Tigre or something.
I'm Eli El Tigre. This is my show.
That sounds pretty good. Kyle's Eli El Tigre.
Oh no.
That does sound pretty good too.
He'll be denim danger, and I'll have my Goodrich leathers on.
Yeah. You created
And I'll be Gunny Jack Stand.
Gunny Jackson. Jesus Christ.
and then we gotta take El Tigres out on the dirt bike track. Oh man.
So yeah, we could totally do that.
We could practice for Snowcross on some El Tigres.
The Gen 2 on our track was pretty fun though.
Yeah.
It was. I think an El Tigre would take a little bit more of a hit.
Oh, for sure.
A lot more dirt is being dug out of the track.
There's no doubt.
On the last jump I did on the Gen 2 where I had the nose high, the highest I had put the nose,
Yeah.
the left rear axle bogey wheel
Yeah.
shot right out.
Yeah.
Just went flying into the woods.
Yeah, on the video, like frame by frame, you could see that wheel pop out of there.
Oh,
Walking out to get it. He's like, damn it.
Well, I pulled up to Dad. He's like, "You're missing a bogey wheel already." Yeah. And so when walking on the track, he's like, "Yep, there it rolled right over there." But, well, okay, yeah, morning show here. So quick call from Jesse. Emily Pearl Photography. She's already at a D23 dirt bike race.
Really?
Shooting photos there because that's what when I asked her this morning, she said she was already at a dirt bike race.
you're back.
Yeah, we got VS3 calling in. Spencer DeLaBruere, the Carbide Podcast guy, calling in as well.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he want?
Well, he's driving home from Snowcross.
Oh.
So I'm very curious on how many people are actually going to be there watching today at Duluth, because it's a short morning program too. That's what I couldn't believe. What was the last time you were at Duluth, Kyle?
2017. 2017.
Oh, really?
Something like that.
It was 2015. Me and Mandy were there.
Yeah.
And like, so, the downhill, like from the fence back, it was like 10 people deep.
Oh, yeah.
It was packed.
Yeah.
Like way back from like the walking path, there's like a little wooded area that's kind of got a little hill and some rocks. Me and Mandy stood back there during the final to watch.
Yeah.
Because we were at least higher than people and we could see. Shit, I bet you there was a tenth of the people there. Really? On Friday night. Huh. Granted, it was decent weather. It was 35 degrees out, but then the night show started like 7:30. It started raining. So maybe that held some people back, knowing it was maybe going to rain. But like, there was not very many people there watching. So I was gonna ask Spencer on how many people were there for Saturday night. But it was not very many.
Yeah.
Didn't get down to dirt anyways.
No, they had a shit ton of snow.
Good. That's good.
They could have pushed snow from that hill, and like they had plenty of snow. It was a lot different. Being it was so warm, and I wonder what the difference was. But the snow there was so sticky that it was just like the groomer would just push piles. Yeah. But then when we were down in Elk River, Brody, remember the groomer pushing down there? It was just so sugary. Yeah. That it was just pushing like rolling sand.
Yeah. Yeah. It almost looked like water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So it was a lot different snow. Yeah. For sure.
Sounds
so
like
I don't know why, because it's both man-made snows.
Maybe the weather.
Just the weather has to do with that, or what? But no, it was the venue. I don't know if I like that venue.
Really?
Because you can't park there.
Yeah, you got to take the shuttle.
You got to park 3-4 miles away and then wait for the bus and then shuttle there and shuttle back. So that kind of is a bugger.
That is weird that I bet there is a little parking area, but that's where...
No,
there ain't nothing?
No, there's nothing.
Where do the racers park?
The racers park in their very congested small pit area.
Oh, okay.
But like if you're any general admission at all, you're parking 4 miles away.
Jesus.
So the first time I've been on a school bus since 2015.
Since school.
And I sent a Snapchat. I was like, I don't remember school buses being this long.
What the hell?
Oh, and then you guys caught flack for not knowing what bench racing was.
Bench racing? I've never heard that before.
What?
Why are we getting flack for something we've never even heard of?
Give them one of these.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Even Dad was like, "What are those guys talking about?"
A bench racing question. I've never heard it. I've never heard that phrase put into a sentence.
We're going
before.
bench racing.
And so you say bench racing. We had this conversation last week.
You guys are ridiculous.
We had this conversation last week. If you don't know what bench racing the term means, you instantly think of a bench with wheels.
Yeah. Bench racing question for you. What does that even mean?
Like church pews?
People in the comments, you gotta say what the heck to Kyle and Brody here.
Huh?
But
that's funny though. That's freaking funny.
I can't believe you guys. I'm trying to go where.
Because the venue is a ski hill.
Yeah.
So like I'm thinking if the snowmobile race isn't there, what do the people that go skiing do? Do they take the shuttle too or what?
No, there must be enough parking there for skiers.
Because that would be weird if like, oh yeah, we're going to the ski hill, let's get in the bus.
No.
I feel like that would be a turnoff for some people.
There's got to be enough parking there for skiers.
Yeah. That must be where the pits is and everything.
Why haven't we ever had a ski hill race at Buena Vista?
I know. That would be a perfect spot.
You'd think so.
They said there's not enough parking and stuff like that.
Well, take a bus.
Where are they going to park? Because it's in the middle of nowhere.
True.
You'd think there'd be
downtown Bemidji.
Yeah, shuttle 25 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good spot. We should go there. That one down in Alexandria, did you ever go to that one, the 1 year they had that one?
No, we talked about it or whatever, but Yeah, no, it would be fun to go skiing at Buena Vista.
I know it's been a long time since I've been skiing.
I've been thinking about it.
Me and Mandy always say that like every year, like, hey, let's try to go skiing like one weekend.
Yeah.
And then we're always at a snowmobile race, so it never works out.
I feel like I would crash and blow my knee out.
Well, the first one we're going down is the terrain park, and we're going to launch the huge tabletop. We have to hit the huge tabletop as fast as we can go. We'd look like Patrick Starr.
We would. I'm blowing both of my knees out.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm landing and my legs are just gonna.
Yeah. I'm riding my head down the back of that jump.
I don't want to ski. I don't need to ski.
It would be fun.
We should try it next
I'll take
year
a sled down it, huh?
We'll try it next year one time.
It would be fun.
I'll ride the bunny hill. I'll stick to that and then drink.
I'm just thinking of watching that jump.
Oh my God.
You'd be flailing through the air.
All right, we'll get VS3 going here. Did you watch Snowcross at all, Kyle, or just highlights, or
Just your videos that you posted.
I have a couple. I took a couple slow-mo videos because of how hard those guys were slapping on on those landings. It doesn't do it justice watching it on TV to being there when those guys were trying to somewhat triple down the downhill and landing to that flat where they would thud.
Yeah.
And you could feel that thud in your chest.
Freaking nuts what them sleds do.
So
God.
If any pro is selling a snowcross sled, they're like, oh yeah, I only raced it like 2 weekends. That sled's shot.
Yeah.
That sled's garbage. I
wonder what the holes in the skid frame or in the tunnel for the skid frame.
Supposedly the pro Polaris snowcross sleds, they put 50 pounds of reinforcements on it.
Oh my God.
50 pounds worth.
What does that even look like?
You're putting like a whole nother tunnel up in there.
Well, just think of every bolt this way, and then you're putting a gusset on there of steel and just putting steel straps on every piece and part.
It's like putting a whole nother tunnel underneath of it.
Like I think we could ask Vince when his snowcross days that they would
beef up
everything on them.
We are still connected.
Okay, good.
Hello.
VS3 suspension, forks and shocks.
Hello.
He will do it.
Hey,
Hello.
Kyle's here
Hi,
too.
Kyle.
we heard you're running a sale right now.
I am.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
I am.
Yeah, I did a much better job, Vince, at your read this time. So you might get
good.
You might get a few more calls this time now.
A little more professional. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite suspension.
Vince, we're just talking about how much reinforcement the Polaris guys do to their snowcross sleds. Did you say you were doing that back in your snowcross helping days as well?
We definitely didn't have as much as what they do now. I know that.
Oh, really?
But there's still a bunch of stuff you had to do. I can't remember. I think the year I did it was the year they like wound the stators wrong or something like that, or maybe that was the year before, and so they had to put like a hand warmer somewhere tunnel to like draw some power from the stator or something like that.
Oh, to keep the voltage down or what?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember him doing something like that one year.
Just sticking a hand warmer to the tunnel.
I remember seeing something like that.
Oh, really?
Where they have a hand warmer stuck to the tunnel.
Yeah,
and I
it was either
confused.
like 14 or 15.
I was so confused.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you doing that?
Man, those are some speed circuits.
Yeah,
I don't even know about.
Yeah.
You keep the tunnel warm.
I know, like Keith would on the mod sled that he would do for Bobby, like with no headlight, he'd run the hand warmers and like put them up in the belly pan area where snow would like accumulate, so it would like, melt snow and ice out of there.
Jeez. But yeah, I was told this weekend that those Polaris sleds had 50 pounds of reinforcements on them.
I just can't think of where like all 50 pounds would come from.
I was trying to picture it in my head. I'm like, where is it? How is there any motor in there?
There must be some thick ass plates.
Yeah.
Steel plates.
That was what I was told. So maybe my source is bad.
Yeah, I believe it, but it's just I'd like to see what it looks like.
Just think about
I'm trying.
the eyelets, for your shocks, and the bolts that go through there. Think about them when they're smacked in the ground like that.
And then they don't move neither.
Yeah, they're so stiff.
Yeah. VS3, why don't they want their shocks to move? Can you elaborate, please?
I think, it's just the way they're riding stuff now. Like they just slam into holes and use holes for brakes and stuff and trying to keep it out of the sugar snow. Like it sucks. But if the tracks are a little different, I think you could soften some stuff up. But I just don't think that's going to happen. So
yeah, I had that written down. Is like, why don't they build tracks with like jumps
and flow?
And it's all just slap and slap and slap. It's like they build them almost so they like there's no rhythm to them. Like you can't. Yeah. We're going to build this first jump of this double too small to where you will not be able to double it.
Yeah.
So then it just turns into slap, 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 slap.
The video that you posted off the starting gate, and it's kind of like a tabletop, but it drops down into like a rhythm section.
Yeah.
How gnarly is that? It was so bad.
At the landing of that tabletop, it developed.
It's like this.
I swear that hole before that first jump was 6 feet deep.
Oh my gosh.
Of a.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Of a just like that.
Just a G out.
Straight. Yep. Up and down. Down and up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy. But like also I don't remember, so these guys are gnarly. Mm-hmm. The pro guys, they're gnarly. I don't remember Tucker like driving like that.
Really?
Like
no, he didn't really slam through shit. He was always really good about finding smooth lines and going around stuff. Like there's a good video of, I think it's Cody Cam GoPro or something at Lake Geneva one year when Tucker's in front of him, and it's like, oh, like that's why he's fast. He goes around all the big holes and is just pretty much literally on the throttle more than everybody else.
Yeah. But just slap and pound through stuff and then just the body English of like Emil Har and Jordan LaBelle and those guys on how they're just freaking just working the sleds. It's like, I just don't remember Tucker like looking like that. So it's, I'd love to, they're going fast. They're hauling ass. I watched Ishol, like the triple uphill, and he tripled up the hill and then pitched the sled into like a sideways whip to hit the bank.
Corner,
hit the berm of the corner in the air.
Pulling a tomac on a sled.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So like, and that was just during timed practice.
You were like, boy, he riding that thing.
But then what did his skidoo do in the first main event? Come downhill, blue belt.
Oh, sweet.
Oh God.
And didn't that happen right in front of you?
Yeah, right in front of us. He kicked the sled and everything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just teed it up and kicked it right in the belly pan.
Yep, right in the front nose cone. Just kicked her. It's like, well, catch the skidoo fever.
Hell yeah.
Did we figure out why Jesse was trying to turn his skidoo into a timber sled?
Yeah, well, he jumped down to we just talked to him before we called you, Vince. He jumped down to sport for Saturday.
Okay.
And then he said he just swapped out going down the hill and broke the bottom A arm, bent the shock.
Should have asked him if we could have got that bent shock. Put it up on the wall.
Oh yeah, we
could. Need that broken A-arm.
I'll text him that. We need your bent shock.
Give us your broken shit.
Oh, Wes sent me Wes sent me the Snapchat of his RS sled from Jackson Hole.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It was cracked and bent and broken in every which way.
No way.
Oh, the whole front nunce pan was cracked. The frame behind the primary clutch cracked.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's what happens when it jumps off a 20-foot fire road onto its nose.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah,
Jesus.
Vince. VS3. Picked up my suspension from him yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to get on the old pitter track VS3?
Well, it doesn't really look like any of the snow melted yesterday, but at least it's supposed to be like 50 here today and sunny, and I think windy, so that'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this coming weekend.
Oh, we're going to have a mutter.
Might have to cut out the one hill if the frost doesn't come out. So we'll see.
Vince showed me his custom brush hog lawnmower.
Yeah.
It's just a push mower. Okay? But he cut the front out of it. So it's just open blades in the front. He's like, yeah, it eats the brush.
That's all brush cutters are. Why you got to pay for big ones? I didn't use that one here. I used it at my last place.
Oh.
You weld like a club on one end of the blade, so it's just whack, whack, whack.
Vince, if anybody did want to send you their suspension, like, what is the best way of like shipping suspension to you?
A lot of guys use like a gun case.
Oh, okay.
Like you can go to Harbor Freight and get one of their gun cases for, I think it's like $100, and then you just cut the foam out around the parts, and usually you got to zip tie some of the stuff shut because they're not the greatest cases, but they're pretty cheap and they work good.
Sure.
So a lot of guys do that so they don't get all beat up.
And we did have a met a listener there at Duluth.
What does the mailman think when he sees a gun case going through the mail?
You can ship guns?
Yeah. I know there's some places that they don't like it.
Really? I believe that.
Is it? The one, I think Race Tech, right on their website, they're like, don't ship us a gun case. Like, we'll send you a box. It's like, why? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, you could put on there not a gun or something. Not a gun.
That's exactly what you would do if you were shipping a gun.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank. But I met a listener. Mm-hmm. He took a picture with me and Dad, and then he asked me about, he has a T7.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Vince. Yeah. He's like, could I bring Vince my whole bike? Because it's up at his cabin. And I was like, I think so. And yeah, you were all about that, Vince, weren't you?
Yeah, all about the adventure bike guys. For the dirt bike stuff, like I don't really want people to just bring whole bikes here and stuff. Like, but even on that, like I was telling you yesterday, the T7 stuff comes off pretty easy. But most of those guys, it's not like they have a bunch of stuff to work on them.
Yeah.
So.
But not a KTM adventure bike.
Oh God, no. No, we'll help out the T7 bros there. But I mean, if you want to pull your KTM adventure suspension off and bring it to me, I'll do it. But I am not working on that freaking junk.
Vince, I haven't watched the whole Supercross from last night, so don't spoil it for me. But at least them first two 250 heat races, what I watched, when those guys are dragging foot pegs through the transitions, like that early in the race, like how? Yeah. If we did put Stu Baylor out there, is he going to win and just wax the field for the whole weekend?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, those guys it was a 13.5-minute freaking main event for the 450s. And I'm like, these guys just did it for 3 hours at Talladega.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I don't like why are they cutting them down? Like, these are the best.
I don't get it.
These are
like, it sucks. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like, you're wrecking shit and everything, but it's like, come on. Like, you guys are pros here.
Yeah, you're literally the best in the world. I guess not. Like, let's watch you
run in the mud for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. They
I
cut
was
it down.
surprised how. Oh, I guess you said you didn't watch all of it yet.
I know Plessinger wins. That's the only, I always
you
avoid.
You just ruined it for me.
You don't care that much. I always avoid.
You're right.
I always avoid Instagram. Like I don't scroll Instagram because they post a lot. And then here I was scrolling Facebook this morning, and then first thing I see is
cowboy hat.
KTM. Congrats to Aaron Plessinger. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, so like Sexton rode extremely good in the heat race. And I'm like, he was the only one that looked like he knew how to ride a dirt bike. Like he's standing up and actually like carrying speed and all that. And everybody else is like walking their bikes through like it looked like a C-class race. And then frickin' they get to the main and like, what happened? So.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that after this morning now. So.
It was good though. I mean, I like it looks like next weekend's going to be a mutter too. So.
Good. I like the mutters. I like them. They just kind of there's something different.
Yep.
There was that TikTok famous kid Dayton Briggs, who's like TikTok famous dirt bike rider, and just like
not famous enough. I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like bench racing.
But
Who is that?
Who? Qualified straight through out of the heat race, and then did pretty good in the main. So it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he qualify second?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had first gate pick in his heat.
And he's like in the C class qualifying group.
Yeah.
And then just because they went out on the track first, so it wasn't all rutted.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see stuff like that. It just throws a wrench in different names out there.
He got good at riding dirt bikes on TikTok.
He's TikTok famous. But Vince, do you know what bench racing is?
Yes.
What is
I heard
it?
you guys talking about this. I'm
Okay.
like, how do you guys not know what bench racing is?
I've just never heard it before.
I don't know if Kyle is messing with me or not.
I
Brody is.
don't know, but I genuinely I've never heard it, or I have heard it, and I never just recognized what it was in my head.
Wait, I'm confused.
If he was just playing into Brody's dumbness here or what.
It's not dumbness.
Just
It's
go to
being
Central
naive.
Park and throw a bunch of casters on the benches and start pushing them around.
that's what.
Yeah, you say bench racing, and I didn't know what it meant. I pictured a church pew with wheels on it. Okay,
Oh God,
that's bench
that's a
racing.
huge bench.
That's what I pictured. And then I turned it. Then I turned it sideways, and did they cut out chunks for the wheels to go in the middle of the bench, and they're riding it sideways?
We should put some caster wheels on a church pew and go down Lamont Hill in Bagley.
Oh my God. Well, that's what we were looking at the hill at Duluth when we were standing up on top and talking to Shu with Derek Letty there. It's like, how fast do you think you'd get going down that hill on a little saucer? You'd have to.
Damn, you would be going so
You'd
freaking
have to.
fast.
We should go to Buena Vista and do the Black Diamond on a saucer.
You'd have to bail off.
Is it with or without the Clark W. Griswold anti-friction package?
Definitely with.
Yeah.
And we're gonna send this bitch to the moon.
Yeah, Elon Musk, never heard of her.
The last time we went to Buena Vista, I remember watching a guy just bombing the Black Diamond Hill, and as soon as it starts to level out,
Yeah.
it's pretty aggressive, to level out from straight up and down to like that. He just weeded it at the very bottom of the hill, and just cartwheeled
Knees gave out just on the G-force.
yeah, just weeded it and did 7 somersaults going down the hill.
He's like, you were French frying when you should have been pizzaing.
He was wearing a Harley Davidson jacket, so I just wadded it up big time.
God.
In the leathers.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Huh.
Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to bust out the leathers and go to Buena Vista skiing. That would be fun.
Full leather suits.
Yeah. With with a motocross helmet on. That would be pimp.
Vince, we came up with Kyle's alter ego here for his new Facebook page.
Okay.
We have Eli LT Gray,
Oh God.
and then I'll be Gunny Jack Stand.
And then Vince will be Tex TXL or TXL Tex.
Oh God.
Gunny Jackson. TXL Tex.
TXL Tex. We gotta a VMAX and Vince. We gotta come up
VMAX Vince.
with VMAX Vinny. We gotta come up with something. We'll think about
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Vince, I forgot when I left there. I should have grabbed all them Scott goggles from you.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, it's because I got home and then I got my Scott goggles package was at my house last night, and then me and Vince had just talked about them in his house. It's like, God damn it, I totally forgot.
How sweet would that be to just have 8 pairs of goggles and you just choose which one you want for the day?
Scott goggles.
That would be
I could
pimp.
hook you up, Kyle.
That would be pimp.
I don't know. I think there's like 11 or 12 pairs or something.
So yeah,
wow.
I'll take them.
I'll take them.
Okay.
Bring them to.
Right.
Maybe we'll bring them to Appleton, or if I see you before then, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Got any more cheap gear for me, Vince?
No, I sold you all the stuff I had.
Yeah, you're full fly factory this year, Kyle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
No more black.
Now you just have to
FXR.
get a really shitty haircut like JT.
I already have a shitty haircut.
True.
Shittier.
Shut up. I was thinking about it in the shower before I come here. I was like, Brody doesn't have to buy shampoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a
He's
certain
fiscally responsible.
Do you have
and
like a
fast
certain-
and arrow.
beard shampoo or what?
Nope.
Oh,
No beard
dude,
shampoo.
I thought I seen you in Walmart yesterday. There's dude, glossy head, glossy, shiny as hell, with
Like a mirror
with
finish.
like a red beard. You know,
Yeah.
same. You look just like you.
That's funny.
But I could tell it wasn't you because there wasn't a point on the top of his head. Just gloss though. How do people get their heads shiny?
You must wax them. Do you wax it, Brody?
No, I don't wax it.
Oh.
No.
Wax it.
Put a little.
Say it with some
put a little lotion
4,000
up
grit.
there. The 4,000 grit.
We could polish it.
Wet sand.
Yeah, the orbital buffer. You know,
Yep.
the
I got
Brody, why do you have a Milwaukee in your back?
yeah.
the Japanese whetstone. Yeah.
Huh. Well, all right, Vince. Well,
All right,
if you want to
TXL Techs.
plug your VS3 suspension again. So this sale is running through April 15th.
Yeah, what day is it today?
It
The
is
6th.
the 6th.
So you've got 6 to 9 days left. And we're 15% off. So do it.
Yeah, you heard the
That's
man.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll do it.
They have to contact you before the 15th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And that's either Facebook or Instagram or, I don't know, get my number from Gunner or something.
Sure.
Actually, technically, you could email me too. I do have an email set up. That's vs3suspension@gmail.com.
That's
Oh.
even better.
There you go. That's really professional,
Yeah.
Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need
It is.
business cards.
No, not yet.
We need shop talk.
Maybe
business
next year.
cards.
Yeah, I wonder what, like a business card sticker almost?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
We're reinventing the wheel here.
We just came up with a $1 million business idea.
That would be slick.
Business card on the front. Turn it around. There's a sticker you can peel off. Yeah.
Or just
That's
make the
got to
front of
exist
it
already.
the sticker.
So what? You can just peel the whole.
Yeah.
But then you just have a business card sticker that you put somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, on your really fast shop fridge.
Yeah, I guess that works too.
Yeah. We need a shop. Oh, we got a shop. We got a Miller Lite shop fridge.
I just moved that old like iron fridge in my basement. Oh, was that thing heavy?
Were you hugging it like a vending machine? Trying to
Jackson Paulson and I were both doing that. We tilted it forward so it was just on like two corners and walked it down.
I could have brought my dolly over.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
I was at work. I was like, remember to bring the dolly home. Remember to bring the dolly home. Guess what I forgot?
The dolly. Yeah.
And there's a giant. Hey, I'm gonna need you guys' help one of these days. There's a giant freezer in my basement. I want it out.
bring the dolly.
If we ever move into Mandy's mom and dad's place, I'm gonna need your guys' help. There's 3 old water softeners down there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm strong as fuck. So
Them water softeners, I don't know how they get so heavy, but I'm gonna have to like.
Well, there's water in them.
Well, no, it's like rust in them.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's crazy amount of shit that builds up in those things.
is there a market for old washers? Because there's an old washer in my basement that still works. That has like.
Yeah, I think that's like any antique store you've ever passed that never sells them.
Yeah.
Okay, bring it there.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah,
You
those
guys
guys
want
love
some
that
books?
shit.
I got millions of books.
I'll look through them books.
You will?
Or like, what's that junkyard like north of or like right by Bacchus?
Oh yeah, I just drove past it yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just accidentally have it fall off there, and nobody will know.
We're not stealing stuff. We're just bringing stuff.
Yeah, we're reverse stealing. It's like the opposite of Minneapolis.
Well, all right, VS3 suspension, forks and shocks. He'll try his best. Hopefully, he tried his best on my stuff. So
Hopefully.
Tried better than my best.
he claimed 6 to 9 seconds faster. I'll be
Oof.
a lap.
Crazy.
6 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
0.6, 0.9, 6 to 9, whatever, same thing.
0.69 would be a good.
Points.
Right in the slot.
Well, all right, Vince.
T7
Okay.
Slemon. What's it? T7 Slemon. I don't know.
No, it's got to be VMAX Vinny or something.
VMAX Vans like VMAX
Mega
Vans
Like,
Mac.
you know why Vince likes Vans so much? Because it's in his name.
That's good. That's a good one.
Van is a like. He likes Vans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Are you Irish or something?
I don't know.
You look Irish.
Okay.
You also act Irish. You're blunt and you're a straight shooter. That's pretty Irish.
Is it the Irish goodbye where you just leave?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You don't.
Oh yeah.
You don't.
Then I'm Irish. It's like I'm really good at that.
Perfect. If you would have just hung up.
If you would have just hung up right there, that would have been so good.
Next time.
Just
It's so perfect.
Like you knew what it meant. You just posted it as a question and just click.
yeah. No, we've done.
I couldn't remember if it was Irish or if it was some other sort of nationality thing.
Nope.
I'm like, well, I do that a lot, so it's
Yeah.
got to be Irish.
No, we'll do the Minnesota goodbye. All right, Vince. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye now.
Okay, bye.
Yep. See you. Mega flow. I wanted to beat you to the punch. I knew you guys would normally pause a little bit. You wait. And so I wanted to just throw it in there.
So yeah, Duluth National.
We calling the Carbide Podcast guy?
Yeah, I just texted him to see if he was ready for. I told him just a quick call just to tell him how silly Snowcross is.
Yeah.
Like they dink around a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's like you think oval racing kind of dinks around with
Yeah. For sure.
lining the sleds up and then somebody jump start and then they line it back up.
Yeah.
And then they start again. They do the same thing in Snowcross. It's like when they have this race out going on, they should be lining up the next race.
Yeah.
Like getting on the starting line.
Like ice racing does. Staging. You're staging when the next race is already finishing.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
Yeah.
Because the starting line isn't in the racetrack. So like
Perfect.
while this race is going on, get up to the starting line.
Yeah.
But no, they sit back there, warm the sleds up, race ends. Okay, now let's go up to the starting line. When those guys have to go down the hill to help those guys jack stand and whatnot, they make the mechanics wear tech vests.
Oh my God.
Nice.
What sense does that make?
And safety glasses, right?
I don't know about safety glasses, no, but after we left, Nate called me, like after 20 minutes after we left. He's like, "Hey, have you left yet or not?" I was like, "Yeah." "Oh, I needed a tech vest." I was like, "What the?" I said, "Are you racing? What do you need a tech vest for?" "No, we need them down in the hot pits."
That's weird.
Shoe yesterday with Jesse. He's like, "What the fuck sense does that make?"
120 dads catch fever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, there was some 120 people out there yesterday. They're just hooting on Friday, hooting and hollering about their kids. It's like, I told Spencer, I was like, mortgages are on the line here on this 120 race.
Jack Stand Jimmy over here. Wop! On a 4-stroke.
No, not a lot of jack stand tuning. There was some jack stand tuning of some pro light sleds in the pits.
Yeah.
They're down in the pits, and them Skidoo Snowcross sleds are so freaking loud.
Yeah.
And wah, in the like semi to semi, just echoing.
Yeah.
It's like you literally. I wanted to ask him, why are you doing this? Just a top factory team. I wanted to go up to him like, what are you doing? I should have.
Just like, hey, yeah, just act super dumb. Just why are you guys
What are you
doing that?
doing?
Yeah.
I should have. Because like you literally have to track back up the hill. You sit up in that chaos congested staging area.
Yeah.
Then you drive down the hill, you sit down there for another race, and then you get to the line. It's like, what are we doing here? I should have.
They like to dink around.
They do.
And that's another reason why I didn't really want to go, because I know they dink around. They dink around at every race, basically, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the Carbide Podcast
might pick up.
Mr. Arlo, how's it going?
Carbide Podcast guy, you're live here on SHOPTALK Podcast with myself, Kyle Grover, and Brody Arlo.
It's Eli.
Wow,
LT.
what an opportunity.
We've came up with our stage names now, Spencer.
Okay.
Kyle is now Eli LT Gray.
Oh, I like that one.
I'm Gunny Jackstand. We don't know nothing for Brody yet. We're
Brody the board guy.
Brody the board guy.
What kind of bike is that?
Yamaha Bolt.
Brody Bolt.
Brody Bolt.
Oh, there we go. That's got to be it right there. Brody Bolt.
Brody Bolt.
Bald Brody Bolt.
Spencer, we were just talking about the jack stand tuning that was going on in the pits of Snowcross. It is hard and heavy down there. So
yeah, I'm not sure what it is about just locking up the brake. It seems like that's just the Snowcross thing. Like nobody else does that. I don't know where that comes from.
Yeah, I ran into Brian Strasswell up in the congested staging area, and I said, "There's some jack stand tuning going on down there." He's like, "Yeah, every weekend." Yeah. The worst is when we have. It's great when we have pits that are asphalt or concrete, but when we don't have any snow and we have asphalt pits and people are running the button in the pits and it's reverberating off the asphalt, it is deafening. It's awful. Oh, it was echoing alongside the semis when I was walking through there.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Oh, did we lose him?
I have no idea.
Spencer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Yeah, you kind of muffled there for a second, but how was the?
Yeah, I'm driving, so if I pop out, that's why.
Are you driving down 35 right now, or what?
Well, I'm in the passenger seat. My wife is driving, but I am going down 35. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're letting your wife drive?
Tell her Shop Talk Podcast says hi.
Well, see, I was going to drive, but then I told my wife what a monumental opportunity it was to call it the Shop Talk Podcast. She's like, no problem, I got this.
I need full focus for this phone call.
Exactly.
This is serious.
Yeah.
Spencer, how was the attendance on Saturday night compared to Friday night when we were there?
It was way better. It was definitely way better. I mean, it was the weather held out a lot more. It was sunny for most of the day, but the wind made it really, really cold. So, but yeah, the attendance was much better Saturday night than it was Friday night. Still not to the level that you couldn't find a seat or there was nowhere to stand, but definitely way more of a turnout for fans on Saturday for sure.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was what I was comparing it to 2015 when me and Mandy were there, and it was too packed to sit and it was too packed to stand. So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, even back when I had been there when I was racing around that time too, it was very similar. Where you forget about getting a seat in the bleachers.
Yep.
If you came later, but that was not the case this year. So still a good turnout, but definitely not would have seen 10 years ago. That's for sure.
Bring the mods back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not that guy. What everybody says, but I'm not that guy.
Yeah. I wonder, were you there this morning at all? I wonder how the Sunday morning program is going to be for them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't able to. We couldn't be there for today. We're headed home, but it's a limited schedule for Sunday with some less classes and stuff like that. But and it's weird with outside of Pro Light, every championship's locked up. So there's not really much left.
Because Creighton beat Anson on Friday night, and then he won last night. So Creighton took the lead over.
Yep, by 1 point. So still very much open. But with the speed that Creighton's packing right now, as long as he holds it together, my pick is Creighton for sure.
Yeah, no, he hauls ass on that side for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Both of them, no matter what, are moving up to pro for next year, right?
Yep, Creighton has to move up, and then I'm pretty sure from people I've talked to, Anson's moving up either way. So,
okay.
Which, we talked a little bit, very interesting. I won't let out too much information because, I have my own podcast that I have to keep my information for. But we talked to Salskin's dad in Sweden because we were in Umeå, and that's Salskin's hometown. So his dad was at the race. And he was very, just kind of questioning of, if Anson moves up next year to pro, Shearing's run 2 pro sleds before in the past many times, obviously, but just not in the recent past.
Yep.
So he's like, if Anson moves up to pro and Salskin sticks around for another year in Shearing, what's that program going to look like? So that will be very interesting to see how that kind of pans out in the off season for sure.
Well, I don't know. I just think back to when they ran Robbie Malinowski and Tim Tremblay side by side the whole time there. So
yeah, and in 2012 and Darren Meese, so Duluth 2012 going into the 13th season when they swept the podium 1, 2, 3 all Shearing sleds.
Yeah.
So it can be done, but we'll see.
Huh. Yeah, that'll be interesting.
If you hear a dog barking, it's just my soul.
Yeah, because you got that dog in you, right, Kyle?
Yeah. It's bugging the crap out of me.
These mics aren't good enough, though. They don't pick up the dogs outside.
No, I think they're so good that they don't pick up the outside noise.
Well, yeah.
I think that's what
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, it is a hindrance to the podcast, background noise.
Yeah, it's just my soul
I hear
speaking.
that, that's for sure.
But
when is that Dennis Kirk promo code coming, Spencer?
I had it for a little while. I had to re-up it on a monthly basis, and I just didn't do it because the problem I was running into, and Gunner knows, it's not Dennis Kirk's fault at all, but because they're a retailer and they don't have their own goods that they're selling, they have map pricing on everything. And they can never give us a promo code for anything that was map priced. So, which is 90% of what they sell. So I could get you a promo code, but it's going to work on a very small selection of parts on the website. So
I used it. It saved me $6.
Yeah.
About it worked on the jets.
Oh,
for
yeah?
the ZRT.
Yeah.
Worked on those.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
yeah, but if you tried to buy Woodies or buy a Fly on Dennis Kirk, it wouldn't map price.
I
So
see.
It's not Dennis Kirk's fault. It's kind of a bummer. How the retail market is these days.
With you being a big fly guy, are you going to get yourself a fly code for your listeners or what?
Oh, that could be the move.
Yeah.
Just in time for 90-degree summertime. That could be. It could be good. Maybe I'll inquire about that for next year. Do some giveaways or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did do for Sunday Fun Day. We gave away a couple of the Dennis Kirk roller bags, those gear bags. They're pretty sweet. We gave a couple of those away. So I like the giveaways. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
We got to get that Woody's.
Yeah. We got. I got to shoot Rick a message and get that Woody's code. Shout out Mark Thorson again for donating that back to us. Spencer. So now Snowcross is done. What do you got on the docket? Give us your next guest. Break the news.
I don't have anybody lined up yet. I'm sure it'll come together at the last minute. I was chatting with Jordan LaBelle a little bit over the weekend, so that might be something over the summer I can put together. So that'd be fun. But I got to do a race recap for Duluth and for Umeå, and we got one more round of the World Championships coming up. And there's the final round of the Swedish Championships, which is May 20th or something. They're racing into May in Sweden, which will be sweet. So still a handful of races left to cover, and then I'll figure out what the summertime program is going to look like. So still going to try and put out as much content as I can, but definitely going to take a week off or something once Snowcross is truly done because I need a break.
Yeah. When I was sitting next to Spencer on Friday night, he's full on journalist. There was stuff going on, and he was taking notes in his phone, and you were committed to the role, Spencer.
We just raw.
He was grinding.
Yeah, it's hard, there's aspects of being at the race that are really nice because you get to talk to people and you see things on the track that you don't see on the live stream and stuff. But at the same time, there's so much more to see, so you also miss a lot at the same time. So, yeah, being at the races is great, but yeah, I'm glued to my phone most of the time, and it happened on multiple occasions where like a pass would happen and I would look down at my phone to make a note of it, and then somebody would crash and I missed the crash. So it's a busy weekend when you're at the races, but it's super fun.
Will you go home and watch the races back then to make more notes then, or what?
There's a couple heat races I have to go back home and watch, and then I got to watch all of what happens today because I'm in the car. So we'll see what I can see what the service looks like on the ride home. But I caught most of it at the races. So luckily, I won't have to watch a ton when I get home. So that'll help a little bit.
I was talking with Spencer. We got to try to meet up for a motorcycle ride this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like a legit motorcycle ride.
Because he's big Indian guy.
I thought dirt bikes.
No, he don't have a dirt bike.
I know. I don't have a
Nope,
motorcycle.
not anymore.
You got the
The Nighthawk.
Figure it out,
the
Kyle.
Nighthawk.
Yeah.
So I've been looking at Yamaha RZ 350s.
Oh, yeah?
Two-strokes. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
How sweet would that be?
Yeah.
You'd hear me pulling up.
Because he's down in the cities. I was like, well, we could, because that's a long ride. It's like we could meet in Motley or something.
Yeah, we could meet in the middle.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be a fun time. Absolutely. I mean, it'll really just be the three of us because Brody will be gone. Like on that Bolt, we're never going to see him. He's going to be gone.
True.
But
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
It's Brody Bolt.
Yeah, Brody Bull.
Brody Bolt.
But I don't know. That was about all I had for you, Spencer. Not to take up too much of your time or take up any content from your own show. But nobody listens to this show, anyways.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to mine either. So
So
whatever information we have, nobody's going to hear it.
I don't know. That John Wick episode was really good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Did you know? Because you guys know me, big Sioux guy, renowned Sioux expert, Spencer DeLaBruere. So I did what I could, but I definitely didn't delve as deep as probably some Sioux guys would have wanted. But I think it was a really fun conversation.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
He talked about Pine Lake. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I listened to the Malene Katu one, and she's a pretty good, interesting listen to as well. So,
Did you saw my snap last night, Gunner, from inline with all the cross country guys?
oh yeah, it was like it looked like Bo Bunky there and Evan Peppel and Dawson Deason.
Oh,
and,
yeah. The bros.
yeah,
The Rozo bros.
yeah. The Rosso Bros. Did you go up to talk to Evan, the Pro Stock Championship winner?
We lost him.
We lost him.
He's dead.
Carbide Podcast guy?
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
Carbide Podcast guys, no more.
Yep.
That's the Irish goodbye right there.
Just left him questioning.
Not even a see you later.
No.
Just ended it with a question.
He didn't want to answer that one.
It's open-ended.
Yeah, Evan probably didn't talk to him. He went up to talk to him, and then Evan didn't talk to him. He just hung up the phone.
It's a sore spot.
Hey, he brought it up. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Winter is over for us now.
Yeah, on to the bigger and better things. I got to make a Dennis Kirk order, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, for dirt bike stuff or snowmobile stuff?
Dirt bike stuff, four-wheeler stuff.
Yeah.
Got to get a choke cable, even though a Honda Rancher doesn't need a choke.
No.
It sat for like 2 months, went in the barn, turned the key on, boom, fired right up. Honda Ranchers.
Those are like the fastest starting machines.
Oh, yeah.
Like they start on like half a turnover almost, it sounds like.
Collins is the same way. We go out.
They're
barn,
tough machines.
After sitting for like 3 months and just boom, fires right up and it just idles perfect. They got them things figured out.
Yeah, no, those are tough four-wheelers.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah, I'm going to need some suspension for that thing. That would be pretty pimp.
Yeah, stock suspension is
It's
nothing.
garbage. Yeah, it's like riding a cube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We shout out to that. I can't remember the guy's name, but Yeah, listener to the show. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I was going to bring his T7 events. And then there was another guy. So the finale happens. They're shooting off fireworks, loud fireworks too. And so I had earplugs in.
Boom, boom.
Because we were sitting so close. Mm-hmm. And I'm soaking wet. I want to get out of there. So I jump off the grandstands.
Why were you wet? Did you fall down?
It was raining.
You didn't fall down?
No, it was raining.
Rain.
That makes sense.
Jump off the grandstands.
Water.
And just start heading towards the buses because I want to make sure we get on the bus. And then here, I had earplugs in still, so I didn't hear Dad behind me like, Gunner, hey. Yeah. I didn't hear him. Mm-hmm. But here, a guy.
You're just walking around.
just Stonewall Jackson.
Your dad's just like, and you're just.
Well, I was just, I had earplugs in and just making my way to the buses.
That's like when you don't hear what somebody says and you just go,
yeah. But no, he was behind me, so I didn't hear him neither. But Dad said a listener stopped him, and he said,
"Oh, that's even worse."
just an asshole walking away.
I just walked away from a listener.
Yeah. Oh man! And he probably didn't know he had earplugs in. You just walked away.
No, because
what a douchebag!
You totally just cool guy a fan.
He's no longer a fan. He's no longer a listener.
Yeah,
but no, he came up to Dad and he was like, he said he wasn't going to be here.
Oh yeah,
from your last show, from our last show.
Dad's like, well, we're here.
And you're just walking away.
Well, we're leaving.
So I had earplugs in.
That's funny.
I didn't hear you, so I'm sorry. But
you didn't even glance to see if Dad was walking with you?
He was walking right behind me as we were getting.
It was just one of those things that happened.
Just wet and pissed off
the grandstands.
Oh, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Just one step too far.
Pretty much.
Probably breathing hard. Gotta get on this damn shuttle.
Damn school buses.
Damn school bus. Hey. Oh, that's funny.
Do we cold call Colin?
Yeah?
He tried calling me.
Oh.
Colin is Colin.
I don't know if I have Colin's number. I don't. I just have him on Snapchat.
It's
yeah, give his phone number out to everybody.
Yeah, 218.
I wasn't
487.
That's probably not a good idea.
Where is he here?
You might get a couple random phone calls. We got some wild fans.
Yeah, I was totally gonna tell you his number.
No, don't do that.
Without even thinking about that.
Like I feel like Vince.
Is he gonna answer my number?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, probably.
Call failed.
Okay, he's probably dinking around. But they're working today, so he's probably just driving dump truck, log truck, something like that. Thinking
about snowmobile stuff.
Yeah. That's why he calls me all the time.
So I got this idea for a
I
sled.
thought of this clutching combination.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You know, we pretty much have everything to build another LT Gray. I was like, yeah, I know.
Well, I'm Eli LT Gray.
What's Colin's name?
Oh,
Gen 2 XC.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Gen 2 Grover or Gen 2.
Gen 2. I don't know. Somebody in comments.
Colin. I was thinking collagen.
Collagen.
Oh, is collagen Colin? Isn't that stuff that makes your hair and nails grow?
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking Colin, Gen 2. No. We'll think of something. We do have merch available.
Isn't that hat sweet? Black on black.
Yeah, we got a black on black hat here. We got a couple of those. Shout out. Still Carter Wark from Canada. Still working with my brother-in-law here to get these shirts made. We have the boxes of shirts right there, but we got to get them screen printed. So we're currently out of large shirts.
Yes.
And we're in the process of making another shirt.
We're going to have a limited run of a limited edition shirt.
Yeah. Don't tell them what it is.
No. But in 2 weeks, our shirts will show up, and then we'll show them off, and then we'll take pre-orders of those. Mm-hmm. Like I think we'll probably do them for like a week. Take orders for about a week, and then that'll be it.
Yeah.
So
Limited the dish.
limited edition.
We already sold some last night to our buddies.
Yeah.
When we told the guys about it. Yeah.
For sure 10 of them sold, maybe even 20.
So yeah, we'll show those off when we get them. But yeah, first run of limited edition shirts.
Shop Talk
for Shop Talk Podcast shirts. Yep. So yeah, we got hats. We got hats available still. Shirts, no larges, but
My parents and grandparents probably aren't going to be too proud of that one.
did I tell you I ordered one for Addie?
Yes. Yeah.
I did.
That's sweet.
So I got 4 of them coming for us, and then one for Addie.
Oh, that's perfect. That'll be good.
Nice.
People know when we release them.
Yeah.
They'll know how good
So
it is.
look for those shirts here in about 2 weeks or so. But
Then when she grows out of it, we got other kids too. So like Colin's daughter and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be perfect. Yeah.
Just pass it around the family.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure that they look good. So that's why I only ordered those for right now. Because then if they don't look good, then we'll try something.
Try a different brand or a company. Yeah.
So I didn't want to make a big order right now and have them be like,
Why are they blurry?
Yeah.
So
What
Why is the material like a 1/4 inch thick?
It's just a stiff shirt.
Yeah, you know them shirts where the label is like
Gorilla duct tape on the front of your
that's
shirt.
what it's like. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of the snowmobile season 2024-25 for us. So
I know it might piss some people off, but I'm glad it's over. I want summer. I want to ride some bike. I want the hot weather.
for sure, me too. Like these last 2 snowstorms that have came through, it just prolongs the. It's like, well, all right, now another week of waiting for dirt bikes.
Yeah, I'm happy I got some different color gear because that black FXR stuff on 90-degree days, hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for summer. I'm pumped.
First morning show went pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I didn't even have any coffee.
I had a bubbler.
Just waters.
You got anything to say, Brody?
The hell was that?
Oh, Spencer.
No, not really. Going to a concert in October. I'm pumped about
All these
that.
other podcasts get way too political. I just can't listen to most podcasts.
That's why I like we don't talk politics. Like there's no reason for us to talk politics.
Yeah.
Like it's our show is just we're here to talk bench race about snowmobile racing.
Yeah. Bench racing talk. Yeah.
You think if we put bike tires on 4 corners that maybe that would work better?
Something like that. That's also an image in my mind. But honestly, the first image that popped in my head was just 2 big tires on the edge, on the sides of a bench.
What about the pyramids?
They
The
figure
pyramids?
Figure out anything with that?
Oh, no, nothing new yet. There was one new image of it where it looked like it was like a thermal imaging, and it's pretty wild. They go deep. It's
the hell is
freaking
going
wild.
on
I have no idea.
Let's fire that baby back up. See what it does.
Whatever. Yeah. What even is it?
Yeah.
Because it's not a tomb.
It's just a bing.
Yeah. Who knows?
Geothermal energy, maybe.
Maybe look at what that thing is pointing at and then fire it up.
Oh yeah, we know what they're pointing at.
What are they pointing at?
Well, they're made to align with the Orion's belt, the 3 stars.
Oh.
They made them in the image to like line up with them in the sky.
That's pretty interesting.
And they also point north, south, east, west perfectly.
Oh, I got a good one for you guys. So like let's say you could time travel, okay? 100 years ago, you just show up in Gonvik, which actually
Was Gonvik a town 100 years ago?
yeah,
it was. But if you go back like
1925.
because we've had our centennial for Gonvik,
Oh,
but before it was Gonvik, it was called Wildwood.
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah, it was like,
Wildwood.
why would they want
Keep it Wildwood. That's badass.
Yeah, that's a cool town.
I was just going through all my books that I've been digging through. There was like an old county atlas or something like that. And there was some chick that was really old, like an old white and black picture, but it was her name was Gonvik.
really.
Yeah.
Her name was Gonvik?
Last name was Gonvik.
Oh, the last name was Gonvik. That's cool.
If you time traveled back, if we just put you in Gonvik 100 years ago, would you be able to make a difference?
Gonvick?
Well, it'd be like telling like, so yeah, like 100 years from now, we got these phones in our pockets.
Yeah.
How do they work?
I don't know.
Well,
Can you make one for us? Fuck no.
I think maybe if you went back 200 years, you could make a difference.
Well, yeah, because then it's like a frontier
You
land.
could explain the internal combustion engine, you know.
could you though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like 100 years ago, like
But you gotta like
You could explain
gotta
it to somebody, and then they
go to a steel mill.
Yeah.
mill.
Yeah.
Like
Go
I
to
know you guys make railroad ties,
go
but
to a blacksmith and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we're gonna start this."
I got this crazy idea. They'll think
well
you're a
they
witch.
had steam. They
Would
yeah,
you
they
would
knew
you
what they were
change your
doing.
accent to match what they were? So they didn't know you were from the future.
Hey, say fella, you
see,
say
here,
fella,
say.
yeah, say fella, you sound kind of weird.
But isn't it? But like I don't know where I got on the topic of this, but it was just the innovation from 0 to 1900,
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's all just horse-drawn buggies for 2,000 years. Okay, or 1,900 years.
For longer than that.
Yeah, but I'm just starting from 0. For 1,900 years, and then just in the last 75 years
Yeah,
of horse-drawn carriages to what we have now.
Yeah.
stealth bombers.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've had
technology, man.
Yeah.
If you go back 200 years, I think you could make internal combustion engine. You could make an electric motor, just winding up them coils and magnets. You know, you could make one for sure.
I wouldn't be able to do a damn thing if I went back 100 years.
200 years.
Is there 100 years? And then, like, you can't bring anything with. You
You
can't
go
bring, like,
back 200 years, you're gonna be like, in 60 years, Abraham Lincoln is gonna come in.
like, you want to, like, I wouldn't even remember, like, baseball games to, like, go bet on them or nothing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
who wins the World Series this year? I don't know.
In 50 years, there's gonna be this thing called a Super Bowl. First ones to win it are gonna be the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, the Vikings never win it. Ever.
I feel like you would have more impact on like small scale stuff in the town of like put that building there, not over here, and like we need a railroad through here because like didn't the railroad kind of help build Gonvick or something like that?
How long do you think you would last? Do you think you'd die right away?
It would definitely be a lot harder. Yes,
Because, like,
it would be way harder than you would think it would be.
Going to the bathroom and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and your hygiene.
Yeah.
I don't think I would.
But, yeah, Gonvick was a railroad town.
Yeah.
So.
That's why the towns are all 7 miles apart.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah. So starting from like Grand Forks,
Yeah.
there's a town every 7 miles
Why 7?
because that's as far as the train can make it.
What? Without what?
With coal?
Without getting more coal or what?
No, I think there's something to it. Like if it was a steam engine, or
Because the
something
train
like that.
goes for thousands of miles.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
down
know,
the Sioux
it
Line
goes
Trail.
like Lyngby, Ebro, Bagley, Shevlin, Solway, Wilton, Nymore.
Okay, well, that's a different train then, too.
Yeah, yeah.
From Leonard to Clearbrook, Gonvick, Gully,
Yeah.
Trail.
Yeah, that train that's
Because the tracks and the train still work from Trail on. Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah.
they shipped rock where Mandy works in Strata there.
Yeah.
They still ship rock and stuff to Grand Forks.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember seeing trains in there, and I was like, "Hey, we're back." You don't see train only comes through town about once a week now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought about working on the railroad after high school.
I did work on the railroad for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Like directional drilling.
Oh, sure.
I wasn't employed by the railroad. We were subcontracted out.
But yeah, railroad workers. That's a tongue twister for me. Jesus, I can't see my. But anyway, railroad workers. They definitely got a tough job. They have my respect. That's a tough job.
Some of the equipment is pretty sweet on.
Oh yeah,
the
freaking
Yeah.
cool.
When you see a backhoe on a train, on
Yes.
a car,
Yeah.
Yes.
and they're shoveling the ballast.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, guys. Got anything else?
How long have we been going?
Hour 20.
Perfect.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
So I think now we'll get back into trying to have guests in here. Mm-hmm. Right?
We should get old Keith in here sometime.
Keith Peppel still? Yeah. Yeah.
We were just smoking cigars last
Maybe we
night.
could go up to them.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
And weren't we talking to someone about a guest yesterday?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We were thinking if we could go down to Thomas Snow Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Rowland.
Yeah.
That would be good. Because he's been hitting the media up pretty hard. You see that Blair Morgan one?
Yeah, I think, well, he bought Arctic Insider,
Oh, really?
I believe. I
Yeah.
believe he's Arctic Insider online now.
Oh, that'd be a good collab then.
Yeah, they shared, I don't know who bought it. It was
But, yeah, I remember they shared the Skyme.
It was John Sandberg, who ran it for many, many years.
Yeah.
And then he sold it to somebody else. And then now I think they bought it from him.
I see.
Oh, I talked to a handful of people this weekend, and nobody still knows about Arctic Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, rumor mill here, it's down to two buyers.
Really?
Supposedly. One of them is Argo. Mm-hmm. Supposedly. They're hoping
That'd
to have...
be good because it's all old Arctic Cat guys.
Pretty much. And they're hoping to have something out this month. They don't... This is all supposedly.
They've been
All
saying
hearsay.
that for the past few months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
all hearsay here. Listen hearsay.
Hearsay.
That they don't want it to go through the layoff process in May, where
Yeah.
everybody would get laid off from May 4th to the 22nd or whatever it was. So, as of right now, everybody I've talked to still don't know. It's only a small little room of people that are in the negotiations with all the lawyers and the numbers and everything. Otherwise, everybody else,
Just in the dark. Yeah.
pretty much. Like, there was a lot of talk of it this weekend of just if Arctic Cat does not go racing even on just the ripple effect that will have on the entire race circuit of every race circuit. And then there's some drama going on with the oval racing guys. Did you see that? The director or something that they put in for the USSA series, who maybe helps the Beaujeu people,
Yeah.
resigned after like 12 days or something.
Really?
Yeah. Just like not working out. So it only lasted 12 days, which was weird.
Huh.
Yeah, we'll just have to see.
So maybe we'll have once Arctic Cat stuff does come out, maybe we'll have like a breaking news show. Like dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
We're in the
And
back of a van.
We'll just set up in the parking lot in Thief River.
Yeah.
Just
Pointing at the building.
yeah.
They're here.
Currently, right now, there are talks going on inside Arctic Cat. We're here live.
It'd be like that show Storm Chasers and just floor it.
Well, I don't know. That's about all I got. So,
Yeah, pretty good.
we'll see if we go next weekend or if we can line somebody up or not, or
Yeah.
kind of go from there.
I got to go finish building a shelf.
So we can play some pool.
Get the pool table going.
Yeah. We're going to we're pool hustling now.
Yeah.
CK Speakeasy is going to be
Awesome.
You know who was really good at pool was Josh Davis.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Really?
Yeah, he was really good at pool because he never drank. So then,
Yeah.
like at the awards banquets back in the day, like they were always at bars and
Yeah.
whatnot. So then he'd just play pool, and
Yeah.
Dad said he was really good.
Huh.
I believe it. Freaking.
I played pool last
It's all
night.
math. And Josh Davis is pretty damn smart.
I sent you guys that picture that Josh
Yes.
fabbed up some Walker Evans air shots
Yeah.
for the cab of his semi.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
yeah.
Like
That's
the air
just-
ride on the cab.
Yeah. And then Vince said, yeah, Fox used to do that. That they have Fox ones like that on the Fox semi.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell. And he just did it himself.
Yeah.
Just fabbed it all up. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, episode 70. 70 episodes in.
70 episodes. I would have never thought we would have made 70 episodes.
Yeah, I thought it would have been canceled by now.
Yeah, something would have happened. Oh, we keep cutting stuff out.
No, we only cut two things out because of you.
Yeah, because of me.
You had to point that out because of you.
I'll take it. Yeah, because of me.
CK Speed Shop. on Facebook here.
Keep an eye out for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Maybe.
On Facebook.
Maybe. We'll see.
You got to fire it up.
Fire it up. Probably get like 2 likes right away from. You won't like it for a long time.
Well, I'm not on Facebook, so I'll never like it. Yeah.
What if we made an Instagram account too?
Well, yeah, then, yeah, sure.
Maybe in a couple years you'll like it.
Yeah.
After we get 15 followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like this Shop Talk page?
No.
I told you.
Well, all right, everybody. Thanks
We
again for
were
listening.
following each other for the longest
Me and
time.
you weren't neither.
Me and Brody were longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were tagging each other and everything, and we didn't follow each other.
Well, all right. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see
How about you the comments on some of your videos?
Oh, man.
You're getting roasted. It's so funny.
I don't know why. They're just...
109 is not fast for a Sidewinder.
Oh,
okay. In the ditch, yeah. I get 130 plus on the lake. It's like, yeah, not in the ditch on a quarter-mile stretch.
Yeah. So I posted that video of Dad on the Sidewinder. That was the day we were radar running our ZR440s.
Yeah.
And we were just comparing them.
Yeah.
Because we had that old one and we had the $10,000 winning one.
Yeah.
So we were just comparing them. And Dad was just out there. And I was like, hey, we'll just shoot you, see what you can do in this short stretch.
Yeah. It's the ditch by your house. It's not very long.
It's not even half a mile.
You can look at it from where he hammers on it. It's only 3 telephone poles.
Yeah.
And then the road is right behind me.
Yeah.
So he slows up before me.
Yeah.
And he hits 109. And then so I needed a video to post that day. So I posted that video.
Daily videos.
My 87 Polaris 600 with a mild port job did 107 on the big mouth lake, no problem.
The lake.
The whole lake.
Mild port job.
Yeah, mild port job. It's beefed and souped.
Beefed and souped. To soup and nuts. It is beefed and souped.
She's beefed and souped.
That's it. Slow as fuck, yum cat. My old Skidoo Mach 1 would do that 25 years ago easy. Shit, my 94 XCR 600 clocked over 100.
Badass, dude.
That's not 109 mile an hour. KPH, yes.
Kilometers per hour.
It's like, dude, it says mile an hour on the gun.
So is he saying that that's fast?
That's fucking slow.
You get just roasted.
Okay, there's always somebody with a 440 TNT.
Oh, yeah.
Were those fast?
It's like certain ones were, yeah.
A 1974 440 TNT without anything done to it right off the lot. Just saying.
No, there's not a chance on the blue sky day, and she could be beefed and souped, and she's not even going to hit on her.
That's such a good saying. I'm going to start saying that about shit.
Souped.
I like that one.
They need to bring back beefed and souped snowcross sleds.
Beefed and souped class.
So yeah, that was just the most recent one. Poor Dustin. I posted this video of Dustin Dorn. Dustin just got roasted. It was the I-500 from 2023.
Yeah.
Me and Mandy are just riding alongside of him.
He's not even going that fast.
No, looks slow.
Yeah.
Looks slow.
Yeah.
Almost looks groomed. It's so smooth.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's an untouched ditch.
Yeah.
And Dustin is out here.
This is the pro class in cross country. Nobody is better than these guys.
It's like Dustin's out here, one of the top first 10 sleds to leave.
Yeah.
So there's not many tracks. It's
Yeah.
going to be smooth.
Yeah.
Me on my way to the liquor store.
That's perfect.
Just fucking giving her out. Just shit bombing the ditches to the liquor store.
Oh, that's going to be funny. Next time we race the 500, I'm going to strap a case of beer to the back of the tunnel.
Just shaking the whole fucking time.
And then the jack stand. We never talked about the jack stand video.
Oh, yeah.
We
Should
ran
have did it with the 600.
Get
with the
any
pipe
good
on.
comments?
Oh, yeah. We talked to Jeff McKay at
Yeah.
Duluth, and he said he loved it.
Yeah.
He said he watched it a bunch of times.
That's funny.
Why
yeah.
are you doing that?
Just a lot of people that thought we were dumb. And then there was a bunch of comments from you guys, my buddies, like, oh, you didn't hold it wide open long enough.
Yeah.
I damn near next day went and brought the sled back out of the garage.
Yeah.
And I told Mandy, I said, we got to go check the top speed on the jack stand.
That would be something.
Oh my
And then
God.
she said, no, I didn't want a video of that.
But loosen the track a little bit, so it's just
have to lift the sled 2 feet off the ground just so the track
You
doesn't
just watch it. Just starts. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Well, it's like you sent us that video of the dynoing video where the guy, he's got the whole rail under the sled.
Yeah.
And the track just waves
Yeah,
under there.
and the comments are in there. Oh my God. It's so funny. Tight belt. Tighten the track, huh?
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. The dyno, like, is a part, like, you put the dyno in the skid frame and then you put the track around the dyno, you know, and people were just roasting this guy because the track was, loose on the dyno. Yeah.
The Facebook people.
They got to be bots or something, because who comments on
Well, exactly. Who is commenting?
Yeah.
They're undefeated.
What?
They're undefeated, the Facebook commenters.
Yeah, I get it. It's funny though. I laugh.
Oh,
that's like
it
one
is
of the
funny.
highlights of my day. Reading the comments on a video. Oh,
Well,
Shout out Dylan Tolson.
yes. This bottle will be in the studio for the remainder of the future. It'll be empty, but it's going up there. So you know. Well,
All right, episode 70.
we drug her out for 20 more minutes.
oh, what?
Or 10 more minutes, I mean. Yeah.
We already did the thumbs up and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Come again.
See ya.